Let's do this. And we're back with me, Rob, Lawrence.
Not George.
Iffy.
No.
We're back with Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. Time to do some testimony.
I'm walking over the bridge. There was no way to move the body. So I must have just got confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling, or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross the burning bridge?
Well, you know what we need to do.
Send a dick pic.
So it's just a misunderstanding, I see.
There's a photo of dusty bridge after it burned down from lightning blast. Lightning blast was taken on the morning after the incident.
Oh look, there's a rope. I wonder if this
Siblings
means
was burned to a crisp. One of the suspensions wires. Amazing, the whole bridge.
Iffy.
Fuck
That
you.
was the judge. That was the judge. That's the
It's
judge.
fucking annoying because I have to go back between two fucking people.
I can take Iris from you if it bothers you that much.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not the issue here.
No, that's my issue. That's what
Now,
I keep
that
reading
is
the
his
line.
issue. He's reading two characters. He's reading from two characters that have a massive tendency to keep
Unless the
communicating
judge
with each
shows
other.
up.
Well,
Like,
the
unless
judge-
the judge shows up in person, it literally goes Iris, Godot, and then the judge chimes in after Godot without a picture. So I'm like, oh, it's still Godot.
Yeah.
Hey, carry on, Lawrence.
Clearly, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition.
If he's okay with me taking Iris off of him, I don't mind. If it makes it easier for him. That means he only needs to watch for Godot's nameplate.
And the reason I'm doing it is because I don't destroy my voice too much.
Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder.
Again.
Right. We're gonna say it one more time. It's only human to err. Only humans can spot the errs of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
All right, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. Please bring your final cross-examination.
Interesting.
I hope you brought your cross-examination to home class, right? I wonder what we're presenting. We're presenting trash.
A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility.
What?
Ha! You're saying it's possible, don't make me laugh. Even though I just did laugh. But that was a pity laugh, so fuck you. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's just been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen.
Who is this witness?
I can't chicken out here. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go. Miss Elise Denim's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Larice
Go,
Denim.
go, Gadget Larry Bucks.
Right. Brilliant.
Highly gifted?
Apprentice? Remember what he said in this testament, what?
I heard that non-country, Rob. I am very disappointed.
Sorry, I got caught off guard. Remember what he said in his testimony. That night he was at the Mountain Shack, or the Loser Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before.
I haven't.
It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night.
I didn't see that shit. What? Are you serious? Today's not April's Fool Days, is it? We should have called it on April Fool's Day. Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? And you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument?
Uh-oh, the judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
I have a I have the blunderbuss, right? I'm taking you outside. I'm gonna put you fucking down.
Ha 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 ha. Well, Trey, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does this sketch prove anything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm going to prove it.
Isn't the Dorito actually that
Listen, I
bad?
know your tricks. Trying to turn this whole thing upside down.
Oh, so wait, this isn't the point. This isn't the picture. This is Larry's dick. I forgot about that.
If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with the sketch? Look at this photograph.
Upside down. Why did Godot say that?
All right, then let's hear the defense's theory. What exactly is this sketch trying to show?
I don't think old Whiskerface is going to forgive me any more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix. Look carefully and think it over. This sketch drawn by Laurice Denim is... You can actually say this one and it gets a funnier interaction. Let's take a look. Something is obviously funny about this sketch.
I'm no art critic, but even I can see that.
No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Laurice Denim stated it over and over that this sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we're to believe this testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it. It contradicts reality?
Thank you.
This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger-pointing thing again.
Oh, great, right. So what exactly contradicts reality as we know it? Flying girl, man.
Suspension wires.
See, now you're doing it!
It's this wire connected to the bridge.
Who's doing what, sorry?
No, the thing you just read was Godot.
Oh, the wire?
Hey, it's fucking annoying, isn't it? Ha! Is that the thing that contradicts reality?
It is indeed.
Hey, show us the reality it's supposed to conflict with. So something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality. Right.
Oh, apparently I was supposed to say exactly what happened if I wanted to do the hilarious moment. Oh, well.
Well, Rob,
We're past that point now.
Rob, you pissed my fucking expectations. I'm fucking out. You fucking...
Fine, it's fine. Carry on.
I'm gone.
No, I'm leaving.
That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
Yes, now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute.
And then if the recording actually recorded me leaving the call.
No, it didn't because it's on streamer mode, so I can't hear stuff.
In
In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge... Modern Grossberg, is that you?
Gosh, I feel so pain in the rectal area.
The wires are below the guard wires.
What? What are you, a rabbit from fucking Rayman Raving Rabbits? Order! This sketch is somewhat different than I was predicted in. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Or perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like it's just wrong.
With someone like Laurice, I admit a mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
Do you know the answer to that?
Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Laurice was doing when he witnessed the event. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and waited, and finally he laid down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Larry must have been in at the time.
Right. You know lightning goes down, not left to right.
He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did.
Why is the lightning strike going from left to right? It's meant to go down. It's fucking bullshit.
Because it's Voldemort.
Voldemort. He was lying on his back. I can't see how it relates.
But it does, Your Honor. That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down.
Ah!
No way. No way, dude.
Lauriston witnessed the event while he was laying on his back face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down.
Well,
Not that this shit up again.
so then, the sketch should actually be...
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view the Lauriston sketch is like this. This is how it should actually look.
So it's fucking stupid.
The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge, it was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum.
Pendulum shotgun. Order.
All things to say. A pendulum?
Arclight was shit.
The bridge was burning to a crisp, there was no way to get across it. You need a smile, Godot.
Oh, I'm fucking done.
But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done.
Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Ducky Bridge is about 20 yards long. Which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Carried a 5. In order to convert that distance to a pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. Now then, how many apples does little Timmy have left over?
Objection! The lightning strike that night could only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the criminal would have prepared the rope beforehand. So then, the criminal... They didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of the criminal.
What?
I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think the criminal had the rope on the hand to create a pendulum? And the meaning of this is...
If you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard.
Thanks for the compliment. Thanks for the compliment. I do this thing every day. It's wrong. This is one of the wires on the bridge.
When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around at least Didim's body.
But it just went flat against the wall, though.
Because there was simply no other way to move the body.
Location of the ringmaster's head.
Yeah.
Wow, come the coffee, just drink it, no. Mr. Godot!
He's still going.
It seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question, and apparently that shit's unlimited. So the odds of it being readily available were very high. So there's not an impossibility after all.
I will say though, even though I don't think this ever comes up as a point, if you check the photo, how the fuck did they grab the rope from there on a burning bridge?
I think what originally was the case, Rob, was that it was originally attached. They probably cut it off, tied it, and then swung her over. So
this was taken after the burning, so that does make sense.
I think it's supposed to be a support.
No, this was taken after the bridge had already burned down.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
and
no,
disorder.
if
Yeah,
that
yeah,
rope they used as a support rope, it would have been connected to the other side.
Yeah, I know. I realize this. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with him.
Yeah, I thought you were disagreeing with it. It's like, dude, the fuck?
No, it was something that bothered me last time, but you cleared it up for me. Thank you. Anyway,
Right.
it's fine. You had something there, Lawrence. It's cool. Anyway.
I'm always. Look, Rob, I have to use the power of basic logic, alright?
Possible or impossible? It's not the question we need to ask. We need to ask, why was Kim Possible not a good show? Or was it? Who knows? Only one question. Did that really happen?
No, apparently it was cancelled after season 2.
Oh, shit. I wonder if you can prove what happened to us, Trent. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum?
Signs of trauma.
The fucking crystals. Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple.
So then that was where this was the spot where the criminal.
Yeah, precisely. Now, let us consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from this point here, it would have dropped on the opposite bank at approximately this point.
Did they drop?
Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank.
Rob.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it is me, isn't it? What? What makes you think something like that happened?
I'm missing the country, Rob.
I am trying, but it's hard. Hey, because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance. What kind of evidence?
There we go.
Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death.
10 feet, huh?
That's most likely the height difference between two sides.
That's like 10 machokes standing on top of each other.
The body overswung due to the forward momentum and then came loose and fell about 10 feet. Then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose.
That's 100 of Rose Tower.
That's... Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal! It's the one that came off of Miss Elise Nim's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found.
Indeed. I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found. Ah!
Precisely, Your Honor. In this very spot, the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed.
No, right, I'm literally being stabbed. I'm screaming, someone fucking help! It's interfering quite well, Mr. Wright. But you still didn't save me from stabbing, so
First I
that's
killed
why
the judge, then I killed Godot, then I killed Wright. Then it truly becomes the Trilo show.
You're providing us with the way the body could have been moved that night and the dead puppet. An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive. I did notice that. I was only on a screen check before.
I thought this cold coffee would help you cool down.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godot?
The judge is so tired of Godot's shit.
I am seeing you locked up at the end of this trial.
All the dark and bitter guess that you made, right? But you forgot about one thing.
What would that be?
Don't know why. The aroma.
Huh?
Congress' most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma.
There's a reason why his theme is called The Fragrance of Dark Coffee. The rest of the court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more?
The criminal had sent the body to the other side, like you say. And naturally, there must have been an accomplice laying in wait to catch it.
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross the Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body?
It was me, Austin.
Oh, shit. What do you have to say about that, Trite?
Mr. Godot is correct. That can't be the work. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do.
Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice.
Very well done, if you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on the Hazakura Temple side? It was not Iris. Well, it was Iris, but you know.
It can only be you, Sister Iris.
Huh?
I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by Batmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. You're the only one that could have managed it.
Wait, you tell me Chief Commissioner Gordon is the accomplice?
Right. You're listening to the witness testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on the cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
Objection! I haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim.
Strange indeed. It is almost as if, on that night, the defender was in two different places at the same time. It's almost like she's a cheating skank.
Sister Iris, let me ask you something.
Why
didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
Mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using the sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using the burnt-out bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known.
No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum.
But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing, unless you're not really Iris to begin with.
What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
Because I'm a brady. What kind of nonsense is this? Son! Sorry, I didn't ask him that. You're saying this witness isn't the Iris of the Hazakura Temple?
No, she's Iffy of Iffington.
Ah, shit. Are you serious, Straight?
Don't take
But I might if you
No, I brought the taser. Gonna tase you, bro. Tase me, bro.
No, Iffy.
You mean this woman is?
There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach during this trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. And why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya.
She's a bitch.
The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is...
Dahlia Fox.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Take that!
T-H-O-T.
I never thought I'd have to utter your name again. Let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Hawthorne? That name is shit.
Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
That name rings some bells. Distant bells. But bells nonetheless. Shit, man, Animal Crossing. It's been tough for the whole night.
It's just your imagination. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Try not to choke on the name.
Not Hawthorne.
Oh yes, I remember now. That case. 5 years ago.
I got him.
Wait.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
Down is all mine, pimp.
No, the honor's all mine. Wait a second. I recognize this T-H-O-D, O-T. according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says that execution was carried out last month. Ironic. Well, not really ironic, but you know.
So what? Death has no meaning in this courtroom.
Welcome to Kangaroo fucking court.
Jesus fucking Christ, Godot going loose. Death has no meaning in this courtroom.
Order.
Well, wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of...
Objection! You of all people should already understand, after all, the blood of the master of the Korean channeling technique flows within that body.
The Korean channeling technique. The forbidden art. What's going on? Now, where have I heard that? The forbidden jutsu.
That's right, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium.
What the fuck is this shit? I take drugs this morning?
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible.
The officer told me to cut the weed, but seriously.
Guess that's why that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone. In the very night of the murder to this temple where her twin sister Iris was.
Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yes.
Objection. You're supposed to believe in the coincidence like that just happens?
Objection! Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions.
What's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgane Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple.
2 of them things?
2 of them things.
Even the time of the channeling was passed out, as soon as you hear the lights out bell. In other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means the Iris I was up to dinner was the real Iris.
And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw in Inner Temple was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? You go channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans to talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What?
Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. What? Related that the body was moved by the pendulum.
Seems Dahlia Hawthorne pendulum summoned a dark magician.
I think Mr. Lee Stoner was an accident. It wasn't her fault.
That's right.
Essentially, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
After being notified of that happened, the police came to Hazakura Temple's main hall. There, they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision. The detention center.
She hasn't. Yes, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Well, thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
And something still seems off. Way off. I'm still not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night.
I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous.
Like bitches and hoes.
Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switch places?
Switched places? To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know this is all fucking horseshit. Like, they're both fucking insane. Anyway, unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue this trial.
Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means they must have switched places somewhere.
Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Tarakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne?
There was one. Your Honor! I think there might have been one chance.
Oh, explain yourself.
Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown.
No, what do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised.
Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that?
I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move about was... Miles Edgeworth!
Fuck. Right? I'm fucking pissed.
The fuck?
The fuck, right? This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it?
Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not?
Oh, shit. Oh, wait, there was an earthquake? Did I miss that?
You want him?
Fuck! Oh, damn it. I think I missed Edgeworth PTSD. An earthquake,
Oh, fuck. Earthquake!
Oh, yeah, George
Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor, my...
How could I have... She fled. She escaped. Fuck, my weakness to the ground.
We went to the inner temple right away.
I knew I should have held an air balloon.
And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time.
And that's where the 5 locks came up.
When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne.
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the spirit I gave...
That would be Godot, I believe. I'd actually...
No, that is Dahlia.
Be quiet.
Oh, shit.
It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
Fuck. That bitch!
Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession? Permanently retired.
We'll see you guys next time on Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. See you around.